The story of the theft of a Russian submarine that sank 3 miles beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean during the Cold War. The CIA constructed a massive ship to salvage this submarine, telling the world that they were searching for manganese nodules on the ocean floor. Even the billionaire Howard Hughes was made a part of this elaborate charade. The mission took place in 1974. The Russians remained completely oblivious as the United States retrieved their nuclear submarine right under their very noses. While the ship was in the process of lifting the submarine, it broke apart midway through the operation. Yet, the details of what the CIA actually recovered remain a closely guarded secret to this day. It was the most expensive intelligence mission in history. An island in the Indian Ocean where people still live in the Stone Age and have no contact with the outside world. Imagine a place where, upon seeing a drone, they do not perceive it as a deity, but rather as an enemy, and shoot arrows at it. To this day, no one has been able to decipher their language. Scientists even remain uncertain as to whether or not they know how to use fire. The era when computers will think like the human brain is approaching, a future technology that functions not through silicon chips, but rather like human neurons. Currently, AI consumes vast amounts of electricity. Yet, our brain performs highly complex tasks utilizing only 20 watts of power, equivalent to that of a light bulb. Scientists are now developing chips that represent a fusion of human proteins and silicon, the indestructible creatures of space. Microorganisms known as water bears or tardigrades that simply refuse to die. They can survive in the vacuum of space and endure for thousands of years in boiling water or beneath the ice. In fact, in 2019, after an Israeli spacecraft crashed on the moon, thousands of tardigrades were scattered across its surface. In other words, there is now life on the moon, albeit in a dormant state. While our DNA is destroyed by radiation, their DNA contains a special protein that acts as a protective shield. Will we utilize their DNA to pave the way for a journey to Mars? The phantom cities of China. Why is China building uninhabited cities? These are massive Chinese metropolises, equipped to accommodate hundreds of thousands of people, yet they remain completely empty. While housing crises are acute in America and Europe, China possesses cities that resemble Paris or London, yet feature entirely deserted streets. Why is this being done? Is it preparation for future warfare, or merely an economic bubble? Viewed through drone footage, these cities appear to be scenes straight out of an apocalyptic movie. They feature everything: towering skyscrapers, sprawling shopping malls, everything, that is, except people. Americans are particularly fascinated by this type of dystopian or enigmatic urban development. The Boltzmann brain, the strangest theory in the universe. It is a concept within quantum physics, suggesting that you may not, in fact, be a human being. According to this theory, it is far more probable for a brain to spontaneously materialize within the void of space than it is for the entire universe to come into existence. In other words, your memories of this very moment and the world surrounding you may be nothing more than a mere hallucination of your own brain.